What's up, my dudes? Yo, MXGP 2019 will die quicker than any other milestone game has ever died before. I swear to God, bro. I'm calling it right now, dog. I'm calling it. Now, listen. I know a lot of you dude skis are in that honeymoon stage right now. You got them blinders on. You can't see shit for shit because it's a new motocross game. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I don't even care how good it is. It's a new motocross game. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, dog. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, dog. Oh, I mean, come on, bro. Like, you guys need to chill out with that shit. I swear to God. And I understand that happens because I used to go through that with games, right? Like the new Call of Duty would come out and I'd be like, oh my God, yeah, dude. Oh shit, yeah, bro. Fuck yeah, dude. And then it would be like, you start to realize it's the same game over and over and over and over, but your brain wants it to be so much better and better and better, and you're hoping for better and better and better, and it just never really happens. And so then you get these honeymoon stage vibes because it's like, finally another new motocross game, and it really does make you not see the negatives of something. Like there's a lot of truth behind that honeymoon stage to games. When they first come out, people get all these ideas about them, and it's just not real. It's not genuine at all, because if you sit there and play that game for 2 or 3 weeks, your opinion would be completely different on it. And I think that's going to happen to a lot of you guys on this game. Like, you're first getting into it. The graphics are a little bit better than some of the other milestone games. You've got the motocross track editor, you know, the waypoint bullshit, which should have been in all these games. But, you know, it's got those, which are now new features. And it's MXGP 2019. It's actually the current year. Wow, congratulations, Milestone. You're finally doing what you should have done from the very beginning. Congratulations. It's like, you know, goddamn. But it's making everybody, once you get over all of that, then you're going to realize how much of a basic, boring experience this game really is. Like, I swear to God, you're going to realize. And it comes down to the completely lackluster track designs, the completely boring jump fun factor, the no inside pre-made ruts, the no pre-made roughness, the flat tracking vibe, the super small ass jumps. I had to say that twice because it's so ridiculous how small they made the jumps in this game. You know, I was thinking the jumps needed to be amped up almost double what they were from MXGP Pro, and they literally, it seems like they made them half the size of what they were in MXGP Pro. I swear to God. I know that doesn't even seem like that's possible. I know, like, trust me. I took my thumb off the other thumbstick, did a little endo, bro. I know that doesn't even seem like that'd be possible, but I swear, I've rode on almost every single track in this game now. Rode on the compound, rode on some of the custom tracks. Like, the jumps just suck. They suck. They're small. Every one of them seems to be this small little, like, 30-foot tabletop that takes no skill at all. You'd never crash on it. Your grandmother would never even crash on it. There's just nothing to it. And that's so boring. Like, I can't describe how boring a game like this is going to get over time when there's no jump skill gap. There's no jump fun factor. There's no roughness skill gap. There's none of that, like, going into a corner and there's braking bumps and your bike's bouncing right all over the place. And then all of a sudden it's like there's that whole skill gets created, you know? It's like now you got to have, like, throttle control. Now it's like you got to think about how you're hitting the roughness. Now you're leaning over the roughness into a corner and shit. But when there's no roughness, there's none of that. It's just like flat tracking everywhere. And then the no inside ruts, it kills that whole entire side of it, which is such a massive aspect to the motocross games. The inside ruts, it's just, you feel like you're going back to, like, the friggin', like, Unleashed days where there was no ruts and no real, like, hardcore roughness. They at least had some roughness even back in those days. And at least the jumps were fun. At least they had free ride tracks with big ass jumps. This ain't even got that. Milestone, I'm really disappointed in you, man. It just, you can't keep doing this. You can't. You're missing so many of the critical, demortally critical pillars of what a motocross game should have to it. Not even in your game at all. Hardcore pre-made inside ruts. Hardcore roughness. Kickers on jump faces. Big jump fun factor jumps. Free ride tracks with big 200-foot whip it over jumps. None of it. There's literally none of it. Even your compound track in your game, your one singular free ride track in your game, yeah, there's only one, guys. It's like, good God, don't give us too much content for this full price AAA title game. Even at that, the jumps are even lackluster on that track. You know, you'd think, okay, whatever, they're trying to make their like realistic one-to-one scale bullshit for their MXGP replica tracks, but why the hell wouldn't you go all out on your compound track and make some 300-foot tall jumps and shit, cool ass shit? Why wouldn't you? That's not even trying to be like a replica track. It's like they can't even do it even on their other tracks. So all you guys getting this vibe like, well, it's a realistic motocross championship game, and it's not supposed to have any of that. They can't even put it in the standard fucking free ride track of the game. There's no excuse. There's no defense. You can't even defend it, dog. Like, what is this? I'm literally riding over like the most rolled off, small, short, smoothed out jumps and rollers I have ever seen in my entire life. There's not even really fucking rollers in the game. What the fuck? Yeah, Milestone, that's a good way to, you know, make us not think about how shitty your games are when you go over whoops and rollers. Just pretty much take the rollers completely out. Just smooth them out to the point where there's not even really rollers in the game. There you go, bud. Holy fuck. Like, dude, what are these jumps? I can't get over this. I can't. I just can't do it. It's the same again, same thing over again. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing over again. It's the same old way that you customize stuff. The same font sizes on the gear. A lot of the same gear. A lot of the same way the bikes look. Same way the menu systems look. I mean, it's getting to that point where we've had the same thing so many times that you just feel like you're like not even progressing. You're not even going. It's like, okay, we pretty much all know what MXGP 2019 is going to be like. It comes out okay. Yeah, it's pretty much just like we thought. It's that like maybe 10% improvement, but I even think they went backwards on a lot of things in this game. It's just like, what the hell? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I don't know how you did this, Milestone. I don't know how you fucked up the track editor so bad, but you did. The most simple track editor, most simple motocross track editor you could possibly have in a game. That's what's in this. So good luck thinking the track editor is going to really add a lot of extra content and shit like it does in the Supercross games. I don't think it's going to be that way on the track editor of this game because it's so boring. The track pieces are so boring. Even all of the jump pieces in the motocross track editor of this game, even all of those are rolled off. You know, at least with the Supercross track editor, you could put like a really long straightaway up to some big ass like main Supercross triple face and jump way bigger than you would typically in the game. Can't really do that in this game because they don't have any fucking jump pieces that are actually peaked. They're all rolled off and smoothed off in little pre-made ass tabletops that suck ass. And you can't do any inside rut design with the track editor, no elevation with the track editor, no different dirt compounds on one individual track with the track editor. Can't like put sand in this corner and then put mud in this corner. You can't do any of that shit. Can't put pre-made roughness. You can't even really put rollers in the track editor. I mean, very little, very, very little, but still nothing even close to what it should be for a motocross game track editor. That track editor is a disgrace. A disgrace. And then with the Waypoint series, you can only really do that on the compound, which is, I've already spoken about, is not that impressive at all to begin with. So it's like they've pretty much killed their whole track editor and Waypoint aspect of the game right away. They literally have. And then what else is there to ride on? The standard MXGP tracks in the game that have no jump bigger than 30 foot. And no inside ruts and no roughness. And I can't believe it. I cannot. This is beyond me, bro. That they can even remotely think that this was going to be okay. The only one thing that's even halfway remotely making this game bearable is the physics is actually a little bit better, slightly better than it was in Supercross 2. Finally, they got that whip system down where you can actually kind of do a little bit variables of your whips, and it's not like a super slow animation, finally, and you're a little bit looser on the bike. You know, you got a little bit more of that natural rider animation, thank God. But it sucks, and it almost becomes like, it almost kills itself and cancels that out because of the track designs being so simplistic and boring and stupid. Like, you know what I mean? It almost kills the whole what the bike and the rider feels like now anyways, because the tracks suck and they're so boring and there's no big jumps, no roughness, no inside ruts, no kickers. You know, so it's like, it don't really matter how good, and that's what I'm saying about it. I feel like this game's going to die way quicker than a lot of people think, because unless they do something massive with DLC, better be fucking free DLC, or they do some massive update that adds inside pre-made ruts, or they do some massive update that ramps up the jump sizes on every single track by like 50% or something. You know, unless they do some kind of update, I swear to God, this game will not last more than 3 or 4 weeks. I swear it won't. It won't. It's not worth the money in 1,000 years. You'd be better off buying Supercross fucking 2 or MXGP Pro almost even. I don't know. MXGP Pro is some ass. But like when it comes to the track designs, you'd definitely be better off doing MXGP Pro. That Supercross track on that compound was not that bad at all. The Supercross track on this compound of this game sucks ass. It's not even really a Supercross track. I don't know what it is. The game is like, they for whatever reason, the jumps have no peak. Like everything's rolled off and smoothed off in this game. It makes no sense at all. Just wanted to get in here and make this little video. I would be throwing whips, but I can't even get off of the ground on these jumps. So it's like, what's the point anyways, you know? God almighty. Pretty much all the same track pieces of the track editor of Supercross. Literally, though. Oh, shit. Wow, this is an all-time low on the track designs here, Milestone. All-time low. From where you should be right now, this is all-time low. All-time. Just telling you. This will be what kills Milestone right here if they don't make drastic improvements. This right here will be exactly what kills Milestone. You can't be doing that. You already did MXGP Pro. You already had that big, massive fuck-up. You can't do it again. You understand what I'm saying? You can't afford to do that again. Like, less and less people will be buying your Supercross games. Even more less people will be buying your MXGP games next year because of this. It's just like, damn, dog. Saw it from a mile away, too. Like, I honestly, even though you guys know me, I'm always real, like, cautious and try not to get too hyped and shit. Even I was expecting way more of jump size and fun factor and way more inside rut and roughness fun factor and way better of a compound. I was expecting way more on that side. And even in the track editor, I was expecting more. So it didn't even live up to like that. You know what I mean? But either way, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.